Hey guys, Spartan here for January 24th, 2022. Just going to redo this recap video because I guess the first one I didn't have the audio switched on for some reason. Anywho, let's take a look at what happened today. So market came in a little bit this morning. We were coming into this week. I wrote in the newsletter I thought the market was going to dip and then we're going to start to bounce after a little bit of a blow off in towards the FOMC and Apple earnings. And essentially that's what we got. So out the gate, that was the notion that's what we were thinking. The thesis was correct. And the reason for that thesis was, basically margin calls into today, causing a blow off in the morning. And then after those were done, this extension would be so big, you would think there would be a little bit of a bounce. So this morning, what did we play? We played Tesla short on the downside on the equity side. We played GME short, which was, both really good plays there on the equity side. We did UPST on the short side as well in the morning. Nice little trade there. I think Tesla, we got like 30 points to 40 points total. UPST was around, almost 8-9 points. GME was a good one as well. I think we got about like 10 points-ish, maybe a little bit more. Another couple other names that we played on the long side today. We played W long, which was a great play. We also rolled to the 165 calls, which ended up going around, I think 400 or 500%. We had the NVIDIA long into close, which we ended up getting 8 points on, well, just under $7.80, which was another good one. Coin, we did that long today. Ended up working nicely on the equity side. We actually grabbed it on the flag here at the 82 spot, and then we ended up getting about 10 points. Well, I guess 8-9 points on it, to be exact. So some really good plays on the equity side. Reviewing the equity, we didn't have any red trades, so out of all the trades on the equity side, everything worked out nicely, which was great. There was a couple names that we had to take off flat and stuff like that on the short side, like Apple. Apple, we had one short. We took it short. We took it off for about a 30-cent loss, and then we played it long for about a point to the upside. So I guess that's one equity trade that didn't work out. But all in all, we played a whole bunch of stuff on the long side. We played Pike and CTXS as well for little gains. To the upside, we played Zoom long, which was a nice one to close. But yeah, basically what we did was the market was selling off today. In the morning, we played short. On the options, what we did was RBLX. We did SPY puts. We did a little bit of what else did we do on the option side in the short in the morning? Let me just scroll up, guys, and take a look. We did so much more in the afternoon on the long side. RBLX. Yeah, talked about that. SPY. We did that W roll we talked about. We did some Rivian puts on the downside, which were actually good. We got about 100% on those. We did AMD puts on the downside as well this morning. Once the market started to break that downtrend, my notion flipped along. We got two really nice calls on the SPY today. 430s and 432s. We got 1,000% on both. So the 430s we entered at 90 cents near the low of the day. You can see it here. Then obviously we got a nice little push into like the 1040, 1050 area. So got to sell that one for 1,000%. And then the 432s, which is where we rolled the SPY this afternoon on this little dip into the support. Ended up grabbing calls long on that around 71 cents, at 71 cents actually, exactly. And then those traded up to around 850 or 840 at the end of the day there. So 1,000% change on that as well. We also did 434 calls, which we ended up selling a little bit early into the close, but it was still another decent little trade. A couple other things we did on the long side, HD. So we had the 370 calls at 65 cents, which ended up working really nicely. You can see that traded up to 371. We did low long on the option side, 235 calls, AMD 120 calls into the close, which ended up obviously pushing as well with the SPY. So, all in all, really good day of trading, extremely high hit rate. The risk reward was really good, really skewed in our favor because of all these massive percentage movers. And very happy with it. A couple of things that didn't work. So that was an Apple that didn't work, which wasn't really a big deal at all. We had DWAC this morning, which we, sold a quarter on the move, and then it kind of pulled back, and it didn't necessarily stop working, but we ended up getting out of the rest of it anyways. Other than that, we had some SPY calls out the gate this morning. We took like 430s or 440s as a lotto. Didn't work out. But other than that, everything else worked out really nice. A couple other trades on the option side that we did were Amazon. We did the 3100s, 3150 call roll. We did IWM 206 calls, which ended up being really nice. And I think that we should see some continuation on IWM tomorrow, so it's worth keeping an eye on. Certainly led the market into close. We did some Macy's as well. The 28 calls for over 100%. We did the Netflix calls, 420s for over 100%. We did some Qualcomm as well, which worked out nicely. Calls, as well as I talked about the W roll, low roll, and we did Starbucks as well. So all in all, a lot of nice trades today. Obviously, with the market having this type of range, there's a ton of opportunity. If you guys do have any questions, you want to trade with us, we do stream from 8 to 4 p.m., 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. every single day. Live streaming, Discord chat, everything's posted in Discord, as well as, we're giving audio and I'm showing you visually what I'm doing. But you get, price targets, whatever the strike is, or equity long stop is, scale out targets, and then guidance on the entire ideas the entire day. So, but all in all, really good day, really good way to start the week. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Market's still a little extended to the downside, so I think we have some more room to bounce. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.